out. It's Saturday morning and we're over here at the finished Track of Dreams version 2. Can't wait for this video, it's gonna be amazing. Hey, what's going on? We're back here at the Bush Compound Track of Dreams version 2.0. Today's the last day with the tractor. However, last night we finished up the track build as far as the layout. Today we have a few little tweaks here and there with the tractor, but let me show you guys the layout. Let's get going. Hey, look who just showed up.
What's up, guys?
What's up? It's Kai. Alright, let's show you the layout. It's kind of a step up. It's got a little hump on the end, and you come into this nice big step down. Then you got this nice big sweeper into two rollers right here, roller corners, which I think will be fine to even double from one to the next, which will be awesome. Then you have this hipped out camel. This is what's super cool, is this has a little bit of an angle, so it'll set you up nice for this huge new sweeper. But we have two really kind of technical rhythms, but table, kind of step down roller, double on the right, a step up, table, roller. Really cool for building skills. Manual to nose manual, manual bump jump. The better riders could probably even easily triple over. Huge corner here. You'll come back around that big corner, hit this outside rhythm, and go back into this left hand. Other things which super cool, if you can already see, is all the transfer lines you could do. And there's even transfer lines over there coming out of the turns, or if you're going backwards, jumping back into this turn, or out of that turn into this turn. Or anyway, so right now what we're going to be doing is raking up a bunch of free dirt and shaping everything out, plucking out all the dirt clods and rocks. You just throw all your rocks to the side and sweep it all up. All right, start the time lapse. Let's go. I like to build my corners by building the backside first. Guys, I want to show you how we're doing that hand finishing. We're getting 5-foot segments shaped out perfectly, and then you do a light pack, a harder pack, and a harder pack. 5 runs through total of packing. And I was telling Kai earlier that I kind of like to get it about like 90% done, like almost all the way packed, and let it dry out a bit. So if you pack it in way too hard right off the bat, it tends to just crack super hardcore. You're gonna have a lot of cracking anyways, but I was telling them get it about 90% packed, so just a hair more than where he's at, and then I leave the tops unpacked. They'll be slightly packed, but like I'm not packing them in really hard, and I'm not gonna be packing in the front of the top, just so that the dirt underneath, the moisture, has somewhere to come out while I'm shaping and building. When I pack it in, I would start by packing in on this side and do a run up here, and then a run up here, a run up here, and keep going until I meet back with this spot. So that's exactly what Kai's doing. He just met up with the previous spot. He started here, worked his way backwards. So every time you're hitting with your shovel, you're kind of overlapping the spot you just hit and going back like that. And you can do rows straight up like Kai's doing, and rows back this way, but you don't want to be going forward when you're packing, like packing going this way. Always pack heading the opposite direction of the shovel you're hitting with. Okay, so before we get going real quick, I wanted to explain what we're doing that make this a little bit easier. First, we got a little rig, big rig going, and what we'll end up doing is I'll kind of go first with this little guy and try and rake up as much good fluffy dirt to work with as possible. So even if it's already looking really close and good, we're still gonna dig in because we want to have the top surface be really clean of any bumps or rocks or anything, so that when it does pack down, there's not going to be any little bumps sticking up, or when you ride it in, those bumps will come up. So we're going to dig into this a bit, and that'll actually make it easier to shape out too when we're using the bigger rakes. And we'll switch to the flat side of the rake once we have the jump really close.
So and then repacking it.
So this, like when you find a big sucker like that,
oh yeah,
you just dig in deep. You dig in deep and look for those guys. There's one or whatever. And then the big rake, you can clean it up easier with the big rake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's just how we imagined it right there.
Oh yeah.
Keep working everywhere.
Yeah.
And eventually it blends together. So right now in this corner, what I'm doing is sifting out all these bigger rocks with this little rake right here. And then I've been standing on the top, carving down on it, trying to get the right steepness, and just basically hitting it from every angle. Going this way, that way, this way, that way. You got to constantly work these things from every angle and constantly walk through them again and again, and it slowly but surely will shape out into the corner you want. But I don't recommend trying to get one section done at a time, but rather kind of do what I'm doing and work your way around, cleaning out the whole bottom of it. I shaped the top, and now I'm gonna water it, and I'll scoop with the shovel and toss this dirt up where it needs to, and get this whole turn shaped out, water it in, and probably do a light pack on it. Okay, so about a week's gone by since I've talked to you guys. The track is almost done. Everything's done except this berm over here. I was just kind of hammering hard on everything, so sorry I didn't tell you exactly how I got to this point. But so for this berm and all the berms, I've been basically what I try to do is find the main point that you're going to be riding, which is usually about 2/3 of the way up. That's what I start with, and then I build up from there. And at the same time, I'm really cleaning up the bottom all the time so that I'm not stepping on dirt. I'm not packing in dirt that's falling down from the turn when I'm carving it out. Next, this rhythm section, I shaped it out twice, meaning I shaped it all out, soaked it, and then came back again and raked it all out again. And then this jump's not quite done, still have to rake it one more time. And then this turn, so this turn needs a little bit more shaping, and then the whole thing needs packed. That's the main thing I have left. They're really steep. The angle on this thing, if you have your phone out, we could probably do that. I'll show you in a second here. 43 degrees, 42. In the middle, we're at 44, 45. Top here, this looks like the steepest spot, maybe 32. Chopper flying over. Let's check this turn, okay? Let's see this. 37, 38, 30. 34 degrees up there. This looks like the steepest spot. We're at 27 degrees in the top part of this turn and the steepest spot. Just so you guys have some reference on how steep I make these turns, keeping your turns in that 30 to 50 degree range is probably the way to go. Alright guys, we just finished the track. Let me show you guys around. This place is sick. Super stoked. Brian's riding in the track right now. Let's give you some of that footage.